to John O'Quinn Field in H-Town, home to the Houston Cougars. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the West Virginia Mountaineers, taking on the winners of 4 straight, the Houston Cougars. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Mountaineers will put total leather to crank us up. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Houston's offense will take the field first. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. From the gun, the ground game. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
And obviously, if you're going to be in the discussion for the Heisman Trophy, you got to be putting out big stat games week in, week out. He's been doing it all season long and obviously had over 100 rushing yards his last time out. He's doing it again here today in a game where a lot of Heisman Trophy voters, they're watching this one.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Wants to throw. It's Leach. Got the quick pass. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going.
And a play like that, that seems routine, but it only works if the quarterback can get the ball out on time and out in front of the wide receiver. That allows the receiver to keep separation from the defender, and the ball hits him in stride.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
And I think the biggest thing for this young man is we've seen him be so great all throughout the season. How do you finish? And how do you finish decides if you win that big trophy at the end of the year. He's in the Heisman running late in the season. I bet you he'll get a lot of touches today.
Both these teams have had some good moments this year, and they'd love nothing better than to improve their bowl positioning, build a little momentum by getting a win in this one.
You're just trying to punctuate the season, right? How big would it be for one of these 2 programs to finish the year as a ranked team? It would help them so much in the offseason with recruiting and really help their confidence looking ahead to next year, David.
And confidence and momentum and just learning how to win. A part of that is a part of the process of being great in the future. And this team, learning how to win, finding ways to get it done, it's only going to build momentum, and hopefully you can carry that over to next season.
The Cougars pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Wants to go up top on 1st down. A shot toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Throws toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions had them staring at 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab on the left. He's got enough. It'll be a 1st down. They've got it up to 12.
I love having guys that have the ability to make something happen after they catch it. Simple hitch route, right? Okay, give me some extra yards. Get me a 1st down after the play. Nice job by the wide receiver.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. From the gun, running back gets the give. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. 12th play of the opening drive coming up, but now this marathon faces a 3rd and long. Touchdown, Houston! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
How about the start from this offense? What a drive. Just when they needed a 3rd down conversion, they got it. They put a bunch of plays together, kind of wore the defense out, and in the end, punched it in for 6.
They get set for the point after as we have the 1st score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Mountaineers offense will go to work for the first time today. Handoff from the gun. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Back to pass, it's Webster. Throws to the tight end. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit. Guys, let's take a... And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Here's a heat. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. They've got the ball in midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Oh, right through his hand. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. And the Mountaineers decide to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Here comes the Houston offense once again. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them, because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
The Cougars are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. It's complete to the left. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. It'll be 3rd and long.
That play had 0 shot. They got to do a better job up front, creating some running lanes. The running back, before he could go anywhere, getting tackled, nowhere to go.
And the Cougars are moving quickly down the field. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The Cougars are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Gives it on the option. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40.
Really nice job on 3rd down by this offense. This offense has struggled on 3rd downs throughout the season. Not even in the top 50, but you know what? When you make it 3rd and short, you can, when you have the run-pass option and you're not predictable, you can be more successful. So let's see if this offense can continue to put themselves in good positions.
Powers through the defender. He goes out of bounds, but not before getting it to the 32.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, This guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw, it's Leach. Unloads to the wideout. It's complete. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Houston.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, Dave, and gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, a couple of ACC teams colliding in a game that could have some implications. Boston College is on top, but it's not like Matt Ryan or Doug Flutie are playing quarterback today, which is why they can't pull away. They're up by a field goal over Duke. It wouldn't be the ACC if there weren't this kind of storyline, guys, and we promise to keep you posted.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Leaves it with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. On the run, it's Yoder. Found that space and picked up 6 out to the 33.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Mountaineers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Back to throw, it's Webster. Quick completion on the out route. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Finds some fresh air. Breaks into the open. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Mountaineers come to the line with a new set of downs. Here comes the option. Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery.
Man, he coughed it up. God, big mistake, but here's the thing. I'm going to run my quarterback. I got to pick my spots, but he's got to understand when I can take hits, when I get in traffic, and I got to wrap that thing up, and I'm a running back, right? When I'm running these design quarterback runs, I got to take care of the football.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Right back to the well. And a short gain here in the first quarter will come to a close. That's the end of the quarter, and Houston has the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly complete. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. The Cougars with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll give it to the back. Tough run gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down to the 17. This Houston offense about to snap it on first down again. They go to the ground. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped. He now has 85 yards rushing, and it is well within his grasp to have a 2,000-yard season. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking downfield, it's Leach. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Cougars. And they take it in for 6 more points. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
Now, you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited. Get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well, offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
West Virginia, 0.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. They've fallen into this big hole, and they are pretty desperate for answers right now. Turning it on. Picks up the first down. He's at the touchdown, West Virginia. Once he got some room, it was over.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the 2nd level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big ball touchdown. Had those stats, young fella.
Houston sending the offense back onto the field. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, and how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
It's all about critical downs and distances on defense. You want to be great unit defensively, you've got to be good on 3rd down and in the red zone. For this defense giving up a 3rd down like that, that is just a gut punch.
Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. Houston coming to the line with a new set of downs. To the ground, he's got it again. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Leach. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. A first down for the offense. The run from the shotgun. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
That is exactly what this defense needed. They have not had a great first half, given up a bunch of touchdowns, but this might get them started. This might get the energy going and maybe rattle the quarterback a little bit with that sack.
He'll come through on 3rd down. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. Pulled down for the tackle. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle. It's Larson. Now the connection takes it to the 11. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking downfield on first down. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Houston. Hello. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Yeah, how about the design of the play? Doing a great job. Get it to your man, your running back, now turn receiver in space, and let him do damage. Let him catch the football. He can do the rest. Be that special player in space that you know he is, and get into the end zone.
And they knocked through the extra point, and they're up 28-7.
Houston, 28. West Virginia, 7.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Under fire. He's got an open man. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Looking for a man, it's Webster. Makes the grab. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang. The Mountaineers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Pressure coming. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Touchdown, Mountaineers. They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
And I'm not going to say that was a must-score, but that was a must-score. And this offense delivers right before the half. Everything's starting to pick up. Hopefully, now you build some momentum. You cut it to a 2-score game. Got to build on this momentum in the second half.
Here he comes with the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Houston offense comes onto the field. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field goal.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid.
They pick up the first down. They'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Lining up from the 34 on first down. They'll give it to him again. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. And the Cougars can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Got his man. A big play. Gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44. It's 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. The throw to the outside is complete. He gets it across the 40 and out of bounds at the 38. The Cougars in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to throw, it's Leach. Got his man. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Larson. The offense burns its third and final timeout of the half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to the end zone. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Shut down in the backfield again, and that might do it here in the half. And what a way for this defense to wind up the quarter. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, many thanks. Happy to provide a break in the action to kind of pour over exactly what has transpired so far. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. And with that, let's send it back to the guys in the cage in Southeast Texas.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. We're just about ready to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Diaz. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. And the Mountaineers in the hurry-up.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
The give to the back. Oh, he's got some space. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make enormous plays.
That's a great play by the defense. They've got the lead by a lot here in the third quarter, and the offense is trying to run at them, and they just completely blew that thing up. Big tackle for loss. They've now put him in an obvious passing situation.
Headed to the end zone. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. The Mountaineers, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Touchdown, Mountaineers! You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby. That dude's really big. How in the world did they lose him?
because down here he does a lot of blocking, and you play a lot of man coverage in the red zone. And what do? Peek in the backfield, and you lose the big fella. I don't know how he lost that big of a guy, but he lost him, Reese.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. That lead has been sliced to 7, and now they'll try to put something together here. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Back to throw, it's Leach. Fires to the big fella. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable. Really putting this offense in a good position.
And that's what I love about this offense, man. They run the football and get first downs. They throw the football and get first downs. So much balance. That's why they're the #2 offense in all of college football getting first downs. They are so hard to defend.
The Cougars can really attack on this 2nd and short. The give to the back. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Houston is moving it quickly down the field. Throws to the wideout. Just flying through the air like a super. To make the grab.
Well, that's another completion. This quarterback's on fire. I get it. He's thrown for over 200 yards in this game, but it's because he's got people helping him out. How about that incredible job diving out, stretching out, and hauling that pass in? Quarterbacks love it when they don't have to be perfect every time they throw the football. And this group of receivers, they are helping out their QB1.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. Looking to the big tight end. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. He was looking for that big return to go with the pick, but he'll set him up in business at the 36. West Virginia has it back ready to dive into that playbook. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Throwing right. He's got it. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. So that big play changes the complexion of things. It's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Finds his tight end. There he goes. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first. Caught in the backfield, it's Diaz. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Dropping back, it's Webster. He's got him. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
And I think you're seeing these guys in every offense now. These littler guys that they're so quick, it's hard to get a hand on them. Run crisp routes. You can throw it short, you can throw it long, but they're just big-time playmakers. We've definitely seen an emphasis shift towards smaller wide receivers with some serious skill.
Defense couldn't quite hold its water, and it'll be 5 free yards for the O. And the Mountaineers have it with a 1st and goal. Touchdown, West Virginia! Quick strike through the air for the score.
West Virginia.
And that kind of toughness is something you can't coach in quarterbacks. You either have it or you don't. Being able to deliver strikes like that for touchdowns when you know you are going to get absolutely popped, man, it is hard to find QBs like that. This offense has one.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Handoff from the shotgun. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out their quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last 2 drives, and the best way to try to settle him down is to get the running game established. But I think the defense is aware of that right now, loading the box. Everybody up front is ready for the run.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back looking for room.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to 4-down territory. Here's 3rd and short. To the air, it's Leach. Quickly out to the tight end. That'll be enough for a 1st down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. Houston coming to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Cougar! And that one will give him the lead.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. And he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners. When he kicked it in gear, he got the long touchdown.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Week to week, it's so tough to figure the ACC, which is why this one is notable. Boston College is in danger of getting demolished today, and while this is only one game, I think anyone who knows this will linger for some time.
Looking to throw on 1st down.
They're trailing by 14 to Duke. Any big changes in this ACC clash, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The give to the tailback. They work their way to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 5. This offense is feeling itself right now, and momentum's coming along with them. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
There's just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
Back to throw, it's Webster. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. The Mountaineers line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the 1st down. Houston going up tempo.
How about the defense trying to slow this dude down? He's a Heisman contender for a reason. He's so difficult to tackle, and what a challenge all week long. They knew that they had to key on this guy and really try to at least limit him if they were going to win.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the 3rd quarter. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. That's the end of the period, and Houston has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Here comes the 4th. I'm Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. From the gun, give on the inside. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They'll need to get the ball to the 34 to convert this 3rd down. Give to the back. Got the 1st down. Looking for more. That's why a good running game is a coach's and quarterback's best friend when you're trying to put the lid on the game. And the Cougars kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Power football with the run. Quick step and go. What a good job to be able to pick up that kind of yardage when you're trying to finish off the game. The Cougars back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. The give from the gun. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Hello. That'll give him a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
On to attempt the try.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Looking for a man. It's Webster. Gets it out quickly. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. And the Mountaineers want to crank the tempo.
Nice job by this defense, pinning their ears back, getting to the quarterback, creating the sack. But look at this offense. They aren't deterred. They're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Bringing the heat. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And he's sacked. A big play on 4th down to stop this drive.
Yeah, and you needed points. You wanted points badly. But listen, the offense, you know exactly what they're going to do. They're going to get in their 4-minute offense. Now, I got to start preserving that clock, using my timeouts, try to get a stop.
Got enough space. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack. And if they can find the end zone here, that might be all she wrote. 1st and goal. Dropping back, it's Leach. Going for 6. Touchdown, Houston. Quick strike through the air for the score. They tack on another score, and how about the way this team has responded to a loss and now about to move to 9-1.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh...
He wants to take the top off. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He was looking for that big return to go with the pick, but he'll set him up in business at the 36.
And I love this defense understanding situational football. You got the lead in the fourth quarter, getting your nickel packages. You know the pass is coming, and the execution was great.
Yeah, they thrive on takeaways, and they love to get into games late with the lead because one of the strengths of their entire team is their secondary, and you saw it there. In nickel, they're able to come away with the pick, and it's looking like they're going to be able to seal this game.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force-feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game, and the defense just has not had the answers consistently for him.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. He's got it. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Marking at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. Houston getting set, looking at 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Give to the running back. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. The Cougars are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. Back to pass, it's Leach. Whoa, does he turn that loose down the middle. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will. Throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense optional. You didn't really get too much of that stuff, but, listen, you got to get a few stops late in the game. You got to get just kind of one stop with this many points that was being scored. You got the stop late. That's why you got the dub.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.